Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jasmine, if you do not know. This is going to be probably, let's see, my fourth video that I'm doing. I filmed some others, but I didn't really like them and I haven't posted them, so yeah, this is going to be my fourth video and my second with my new camera. In this video, I wanted to do a full face of makeup under $10. And I actually had one product that was over, so I had to change it to 11. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. We're going to do full face of makeup under $11. And I've got everything written down because my computer is right next to the camera and it's really, really loud, so I had to turn it off. With that being said, I think we're going to go ahead and get started. And I'm pretty picky, so I have a lot of different things. Multiple, like in the categories, I have at least 2 items per category. Yeah. Except foundation, I think. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started. I did prep my skin because I have dry skin with the CeraVe Daily Moisturizing Lotion, and it's only $6 at Dollar General. Now, that was about 10 minutes ago. So, I'm gonna start with this Revolution Pro Base Aqua Priming Base, and they actually, I don't think they sell this at Ulta anymore, but I looked on the Revolution site and it is $10. But I bought this one at TJ Maxx for, I think, $6. $6, not 60. 6. So I'm going to start with this. And I have my little fan right here. So I wanted to post a video after my makeup collection video, but I've just been like really down. My niece, my first niece, my oldest niece, she had surgery. She had a cyst in her throat that they had to remove. So, and I was really worried about her. I didn't get to make it up there, but we live in Oklahoma, and she had her surgery in Oklahoma City. And I didn't get to make it up there, so I was worried the night before that day and all of that night, which this was yesterday. When I'm filming this was yesterday. So, but I've talked to her, and she's feeling a little better. So, and she's doing a lot better than right now than my son was when he had surgery. And I'll get into that in another video. I'll film and talk about all that, because I got a lot of stories that I kind of want to tell you guys. I checked on my last video, the makeup collection, and I posted it, I want to say 5 days ago, and so far I've got like 40 views, which isn't a lot, but I mean, that's crazy. I didn't think I would even get that many. I thought I would get maybe 5, but it's up to 40. So, next we are going to prime with primer. I like to double prime, triple prime, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to use the Maybelline Master Prime, and it's like a hydrate, like a moisturizer primer, and it is on Walmart. Where did I put it? Oh, it's $7.94. So I'm gonna take this and put this on the outside of my face. Sorry. I'm marking out the ones that we've already did. I know. Weird. Okay. But I'm gonna do this on the outside of my face. Okay. And a little bit down in the center of my eyebrows because I'm really dry underneath my eyebrows and right in between. I don't know why. Dry right here. And then on my chin I'm really dry. But I'm also going to use this e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. And it's in Universal Sheer. I think they only have one shade. And I'm just going to warm this up with my fingers. Oh, I think I used too much. Yeah, you don't have to use that much. So I actually filmed a get ready with me. And I didn't have the lighting that I have now. These lights I just ordered off of Amazon. I was using natural lighting. And I didn't really like the way that it looked. So I didn't upload it. But I talked about a lot of stuff. I talked about like my favorite YouTubers. Where I'm from. And all that. Just stuff like that. Which I guess I could, you know, while I'm doing my makeup, we can talk about. Sorry, my skin under my nose, under, on the sides, and right here is so dry. And I don't, when I put foundation on, I really don't want it to look patchy or anything. So, I'm from Tishomingo, Oklahoma. I'm originally from Medill, which is about 15 minutes away. I was raised there. Graduated high school from there. I was born in Durant, which is about 20 minutes from Tish and about 25-30 minutes from Medill. Most people know Blake Shelton. He's from Tish. He's from here, where I live. I actually heard that he's actually from Ada, but he lived in Tish. Now he lives out over by Durant, by the lake. But he has his restaurant, Old Red, here, which I've never been to, and I've lived here in Tish, I want to say about 3 years. Yeah. I just didn't like him until he was crazy. So we are gonna start with brows. I really don't want to start with brows, but we're gonna start with brows. So, and then I got this new pretty BH Cosmetics brush set, and I love this little brush holder. Most of my brushes are from BH Cosmetics, but I don't know. I really wanted some black handle. Like the other ones I have are this color, and there's another one I have. Hold on, I'll find it. I seen it in here the other day. In this color. These are all the sets that I have from BH Cosmetics. And I really wanted some that were black handled. Or whatever. What is it called? I can't think of the word. I don't know. But I wanted some that had the black handles. Like Morphe brushes. But these ones are... These kind of look like Morphe. Because Morphe has the rose gold. But I don't think it's as shiny. I don't know. And then also, I got that set because Allie Glines, she's a YouTuber who I watch. And she recommended in one of her brush videos, like the newest one that she put up, which was, I think, a couple months ago. She put that one up, and she recommended, I think, these two brushes. She uses this one for, like, all over powder, and then this one for, like, her bronzer. But they all look like good brushes. I probably didn't need them, but I got them anyway. Oh, I'm using... this Wet n Wild brush, and it's a retractable brow pencil, the Ultimate Brow, in the shade Medium Brown from Wet n Wild. Did I already say that? So what I like to do, because I feel like when I do my foundation I end up messing up my brows anyway, is I'll fill them in a little and then I'll come back after I finish my foundation and then I'll finish them like real good. Right now I'm just put a little something there for now, and then I'll carve them out. Put my brushes closer to me instead of so far away. Hold on, break. Oh, really break. Okay, so I'm gonna carve out my brows. And I use this e.l.f. HD Lifting Concealer. It's not the newer one. It's the one before this newest one. The 16-hour camo concealer came out. And I got this brush in a Rimmel. Their newer palettes. I think. Was it that one? I want to say it was that. It was either that one. The new palettes that they came out with that look like the Urban Decay palettes. Like they came out with one called Spice. And then they came out with one. The Spice one looked like the Naked Heat. And then they came out with one called Crimson, which also looked like the Naked Cherry from Urban Decay. Those palettes. I think that's where that came from. This brush came from. Or it could have came from these cheaper palettes that I got from LA Colors. But like I said, this is my second video, and I am learning haven't got it down, but learning how people, when they're doing their makeup, look right at the camera and look at in a mirror. Because I'm blind, I have contacts in, but you know, with them I still can't see. Like, I feel like I have to be right up on the mirror. Okay. So I was just doing a little rough cut with the brows. Because it doesn't have to be perfect. Like I said, I'm going to go back in. I'm going to take my e.l.f. Flawless. What? Why did I think this was called that? These are called Selfie Ready Blending Perfector. And for the longest time, I thought these were called the Flawless Concealer Brush. The ones like Juicy Jazz, another YouTuber I watch, uses. She uses one that has a silver barrel. That's what these are called, or handle. And she has one that's that color too. I think that's black. But yeah, I thought those were concealer brushes. I don't know what a Selfie Ready Blending Perfector is. I guess you can use it for whatever. Okay, so next we are going to do foundation. And I am using the Revlon Color Stay Foundation for normal to dry skin. And at Walmart it is $8.98. At Ulta, I don't know how much it is. I didn't look up at Ulta because I know it's probably more. So I think I'm gonna do like half brush, half sponge. Ooh, this is thick. And I'm in the shade Caramel. I really hope I didn't put too much. I don't think I did. Sorry if you hear noise in the background. My son playing his game. So I'm going to be using a sponge from Dollar General. And it comes in one of these. And they are $3.95. If you watch Juicy Jazz with her Dollar General makeup tutorial, she uses one of these sponges. And they're not hard like most cheap sponges. In that tutorial that she did, she had got another one from Dollar General, which I had bought, and I still have. I don't know why, but I do. It's very, very hard when you wet it. Even when you wet it, it's still hard. And the ones that come in the pack with this, they get soft as well. And they're really good for like your concealer or contour, because I think that's what they're called. Correct and contour sponges. Yeah, that's what they're called. See, when I'm doing that, I mess up my brow, so. And I'm aware that I just went onto the other side with my sponge. Okay, so that's one layer with the sponge, and as you can see, you can still see all my dark spots. I haven't used this foundation in a long time. So that's one layer with a brush. And to me, kind of looks the same. I'm going to go in with another layer just in this area on both sides of my face, because that's where I have the most dark spots. And I have some on my head, but most of them are from like burns from a curling iron or a straightener. So I blended most of that out, and then I just took what was left up on my forehead. And I'm going to go ahead and blend out the side. I don't know why, but every time I put makeup on, I have like this patch right here. I don't know if it's pores. Like right in here. And it's not red. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But I feel like when I'm put makeup on, makeup gets attached to it really fast. Not attached to it, not in that way, like almost like it's a dry spot, kind of, because it looks really thick right there, and it's always on this side right there, and on this side it's a little bit smoother, but it looks the same way, but it's not as bad as over on the side. Every time I put makeup on, I see that. Sorry, I'm texting my niece back. Okay. So, I think that's alright. That looks okay. I'm not going to put another layer on because I don't want it to look too cakey. Now I'm going to go in with some corrector. And this is LA Colors Corrector in Peach. And it's $3 at Family Dollar. So some more of my favorite YouTubers are Jackie Aina. I watched her last video where she was talking about how to blend out your concealer? How to, I forgot what the title of it was, but she was doing a tutorial of how to get your concealer to look like the have the most full coverage. And she was saying, like, when you blend, to start on the outside and blend in, but don't, when you go over, like right in here, don't keep blending out because the sponge is pulling the concealer up. She said when you go in the corner, just blend it a couple times and be done. Because if you keep blending it, the sponge is going to soak up the concealer, basically. And she said not to bring your concealer all the way down here, but with my actual concealer, I might bring it around here just because I get red. Sorry, I'm skipping that. Trying to see if I need to add more to this side. I don't know. What it is with this side, but I feel like too when I'm using a sponge that the sponge picks more up on this side. Okay, so next I am going to use I wasn't sure how much the price of the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer is, the newer one, because that's what I use to contour, and I'm pretty sure it's over $10 or over $11. It might be $10.99. I think it's $11.99, but I'm not sure and I forgot to look it up. So I'm just going to use ColourPop and my Maybelline Fit Me and maybe my LA Pro Conceal. Maybe these two, because this one's a little bit too bright. So, and then I'm going to use my Rimmel Stay Matte and Espresso for my contour. So I'm going to start, and Jackie also said to use a brush when applying your concealer. So I don't know when my camera went out, but it did. I used the ColourPop concealer under my eyes, right here under my nose, on my chin, on my forehead, and that was kind of drying. And it's creasing, and if you can tell, it's kind of pulling now. So I am to use my Born This Way to see if that'll help it. And it's in the shade Sand. And I've used the ColourPop concealer before. I just didn't realize it was that drying. I believe the Flower Beauty foundation is also hydrating, I think. Sorry, this is not under 11, but I had to save that because, and that's something that I know was gonna save it because it's got hyaluronic acid in it. That I was about to pull completely off. And I was gonna have to wipe my whole entire face off. And I was not having that. But this color, which, I mean, I don't use it that much. I like to mix it with different shades because it's I need to hurry and set. But the Too Faced Born This Way, what I was saying was it's light, so I like to mix it with other colors. I'm using my mini expert face brush. And Jackie said when she's doing her contour, she likes to blend it into her concealer. This to me just looks like it's blending away. I can't tell. That's why I used the L'Oreal Infallible, because this looks like it is blending away. I can see a little of it, but so I'm going to blend this out and then I'm going to set it. I'm so scared to see. I'm going to use a little bit of this L'Oreal. I'm so scared to see what happens when I set this concealer. Yeah, the concealer in my eyes don't have to. Sorry, my phone is going off. Now this contour looks crazy. Has anybody ever, when they're doing their concealer and they blend it, and people that wear contacts, does it get on your contacts ever? Because it happens to me a lot. Okay, I have to come back to the... Oh my god, this is gonna look a mess. Let me set this and I'll be right back. Okay, so I got this, I set it and I've got it sitting for a little bit. I'm gonna put my bronzer on. And I have the Wet n Wild bronzer, and it is, oh, that setting powder is $5.62 at Walmart. This bronzer is the new Color Icon bronzers. Mine's already broke, and it's faded on the front. It's in What Shady Beaches. The bronzer's $3.99, and they have 4 different ones. And I've never actually used this brush to do my bronzer, and I know why now. I don't like it. I'm so picky when it comes to brushes, and I have so many. Let's try this one. I like big brushes for bronzer. Sorry, my eyes start watering. Especially when I wear contacts. And then, like, when you have powder on, it just makes it worse. And then the fact that, I think it was that sponge that was pulling the concealer up. It was either that concealer was too dry and it mixed with the sponge, or it was just a sponge. Because I've used that concealer before, and it's never did that. I mean, it's looked dry before on my face, but it's never actually pulled up. I'm looking for a brush just to... So you can see where the concealer is coming off under my eye. And I really don't want to rub the brush over it to pull it off. It's going to look crazy. But right here, this is the patch that I'm always talking about. It doesn't look as bad as it usually, like it always usually stands out. And it doesn't look that bad. I always set right up under my nose because I swear every time I start doing my makeup, I get the worst, like where my nose starts, I start sniffling and all that. This brush too, I feel like it picks up. So I really don't like to use it, but I'm trying to blend out that bronzer. Okay, next I am going to use this Essence Satin Blush in the shade Satin Love, and it is $2.99 at Ulta. And I'm using my Jaclyn Hill Morphe brush. And I had seen that she posted a new video when I'm filming this, like 2 or 3 hours ago, I want to say. Maybe not as long, but she titled it Where I've Been. I don't know why they title their videos that, but they do. So next we are going to do, what are we going to do? I'm going to spray this Hard Candy Longwear setting spray, and it ranges from $6 to $8. Just to melt that powder. And I've heard some people say that that is like it's like a dupe for the Urban Decay All Nighter. Okay. So, I'm going to go in with this highlighter. And it's from Catrice. My eye is watering so bad. And it is pulling up. All that powder. Crap. Okay. I mean, it was already coming up. But anyways, I'm going to use this Catrice highlighter, 3D Glow highlighter in the shade Warm Embrace. I'm just going to use this Morphe brush. Ooh, think it's too much. Way too much. I forgot to contour my nose. So I'm taking this, just the side of this sponge and blending that in. I don't know why I do it like that, because I've also seen, I feel like that might be pulling it up. I've seen Casey Holmes take just like a brush. I don't want to use that brush because he's under, and just blend. I didn't want to take it all the way. I think you can still see some of it. So I'm going to go off camera and finish. I'm going to contour my nose, finish my eyebrows, and then do just a simple eye look with this LA Girl Fevers palette. And I'll be back. So I'm back. Hold on one second. I went in with the LA Girl palette and get feverish. Like I said, I used these two colors on the end, and these of course don't have shade names. Let me turn this upside down so y'all aren't getting. So I used these two right here on the end, and then I used that purple right underneath it, and then this first shade right here in my inner corner. And that's the look that I got. And then I used these two Essence mascaras. This one is the Get Big Lashes, which is a little bit older. And this is the Volume Stylist 18 Hour mascara. And I think that I need to actually get a waterproof mascara, because every time I start putting mascara on my bottom lashes, my eyes, they just start running. And I didn't put liner on for that reason, because I knew once I started messing with the lower lash line, it was going to start running. So next we're going to do our finish with our lip. I'm going to go in with a lip liner, and this is from Rimmel. I need to sharpen it. It's in the shade Cafe Au Lot, something like that. And then I'm going to go in with the Rimmel Stay Matte in Love Bite. And I don't really overline my lips. I probably should since they're so small. And this liquid lipstick, the formula, it kind of reminds me of the Milani Amore Matte liquid lipsticks. But it's less drying to me. It is. I'm also going to add some of this Essence Banana powder, the Brighten Up powder, under my eye. And I use this Luxie Precision Foundation brush. And I just put it on the areas where I want to brighten up. Sometimes I'll go down my nose. Right in the center, just to brighten it up a little. That's where all my contacts are broke. But anyways, so, and then I finished my eyebrows. I'm going to set them with the Essence Make Me Brow in the shade Brownie Brows. Oh, and don't clock me too, because my nails, they look crazy, they look horrifying, probably dirty. I just took my nails off. I do my own nails at home. I just buy like the ones that you can glue on, and when I'm cleaning, most of the time they pop off. And I can't stay still long enough for me to even paint them and let them dry. So what I'll do is I'll just keep them the same color, the color that they come in, the French tip, and I'll put a top coat over them, and I'll just leave them like that. But I mean, when I'm cleaning and doing stuff, they pop off. I'm going in with this Essence Shine Wet Lips. I can't read it. It's faded, but it's lip gloss. I don't know if it has a shade. Oh, it's wet lip gloss. Yeah, I don't see a shade. So that's the finished look. I didn't put lashes on because it's nighttime and I'm getting ready to go to bed, so I'm gonna have to wash this off anyway. But thank you guys for watching my video. I appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up and a like. So, like I said, thank you. Appreciate anybody who watches this. Appreciate it so much. I didn't even think I would get 5 views in my last video, but you know, things happen, and I'm talking too much right now, and I can keep going. But thank you guys. I'll try to have this up by tomorrow night, and then I'll try to upload. I don't have a certain day that I'm gonna upload weekly. It'll just be once a week. I don't have it set. I'll think of something and get back to you. Sorry this video was all over the place. Some of the products weren't under $11. I think the only thing was that concealer, but I really needed that because the other concealer was coming off. I don't know if it was from that sponge, whatever. Anyways, thanks, and I'll see y'all in my next one.